Hi, my name is Clara Rabel, and today I'll be talking to you about the benefits of outdoor adventure recreation. When going to college, most students learn all different types of fascinating things from science to math, business, architecture, writing, and all sorts of subjects. However, qualities that aren't generally taught in schools are tangible behavioral and social skills. A student could be extremely well educated at the highest of levels, but if they're not equipped with group skills, decision making, communication, resilience, leadership, or interpersonal skills, they may likely have a problem finding a job. College courses can also be monotonous at times, as the typical student in a day-to-day class may become a little exhausted from listening to lectures all the time. That's where experiential learning comes in. I'll mainly be talking about outdoor education, outdoor adventure education, and wilderness education. All three of these mean organized learning that takes place in the outdoors. These programs usually have residential or trip-based experiences where students participate in various adventurous challenges in things like hiking, boating, ropes courses, groups games, and climbing. Knowles is a very popular school that leads these programs. It stands for National Outdoor Leadership School. On countless occasions, students have shown that being involved in experiential learning increases their enthusiasm and helps them to become more involved in their classes. Being placed in real-life situation just helps to make learning more relatable. One specific study conducted at North Carolina State University noticed that 40% of their students preferred abstract active learning compared to 39% for abstract reflective, 13% for concrete active, and 8% for concrete reflective. Today I'll cover the factors that promote group learning, how certain aspects of working in groups can affect the motivations and benefits of outdoor leadership, and how the wilderness itself benefits adventure education in the outdoors. When just starting out, many college students need practice in professional development. A lot of college courses have group work involved, but they don't teach students how to create effective groups. On the other hand, most outdoor leadership classes take steps to help students to become better group members. Working effectively in groups helps students to work better with others in professional environments, become more adaptable, more self-confident, and to become better with planning as well as several other desirable qualities. Groups tend to go through 4 specific steps before becoming an effective work group. The first step is forming, the second one is storming, then norming and performing. The first step, forming, is where individuals behave based on a desire to avoid controversy and to be accepted by the group. Next comes storming, where different ideas of group members compete for consideration of the group, and team members usually discuss what problems they're really trying to solve. Norming is where the team manages to decide on one goal and creates a plan that everyone agrees to. And when a group reaches the performing level, it means that they're highly performing. They can tackle a problem and function as a unit as they complete the task effectively without any conflict. Tuckman, the man who created this model, said that the less time a group has to complete a task, the more quickly they'll go through these steps. Also, the complexity of the task determines how quickly a group will get to the performing stage. The Knowles program that we talked about earlier was also interested in understanding group dynamics. They performed a study in order to find out ways to best serve their students who received scholarships. These studies found that groups that had less scholarship receivers were better with task cohesion. while groups that had all scholarship recipients had better group cohesion. The groups that had 50% scholarships exceeded the other two groups in task cohesion, but had the lowest levels for social cohesion. Now we'll move on to some of the curriculum of outdoor education, like journaling and individual leadership. Another learning tool that has been used by Knowles and other programs is Leader of the Day, which allows students to experience leading the group by planning activities, guiding the hike, meal prep, lessons, etc. This experience helps students to practice in a safe environment, and they can implement the skills that they have learned, improve upon the skills, and gain new ideas from watching other students. They're also given multiple opportunities to lead so that they can improve. Many surveys show that students report gaining skills in areas like adaptability, persistence, planning, problem solving, time management, communication, leadership, cooperation, group skills, group reflection, and team spirit. Plus some physical benefits like self-confidence, self-awareness, peer and staff relationships, and self-realization. To many who become involved in outdoor programs, the class was, in their words, the best experience of my life. Now that we've talked about how the structure of outdoor education helps students, let's talk about the huge factor and the main point of all of it, getting outside. Having the ability to have a clear mind while participating in these activities is very helpful. It has been proven that vitamin D from the sun can be a natural mood enhancer. This is because it helps in the production of serotonin. Vitamin D almost acts like a natural antidepressant. This could be why students that participated in the study, like Strutten-Sutherland's study, The Impact of Participation in an Inclusive Adventure Education Trip on Group Dynamics, reported an increased sense of liveliness and well-being. Also, if the class or the trip consists of going on a camping trip, there are general duties that need to be done, like gathering firewood, setting up camp, navigating the land, gathering water, and preparing meals. All of these are organic group activities. They create a sense of community, and they're important because they're real. These aren't stage activities. They're vital chores that allow the group to live for however long they're in the wild. On top of that, time spent around the campfire and being social is another important factor that isn't very easily measured. It plays an important role in group solidity because it gives members a chance to relax and enjoy themselves while gaining deeper friendships. Strutten-Sutherland reported that the campfire on the evening of the first day seemed to be the turning point in the whole group getting to know each other and beginning to bond. The ultimate test of outdoor education is seeing how it is implemented into the workplace, school, or social life. In 2004, a study was conducted to determine how participants felt that their wilderness experience assisted them in these areas. Of the 193 people that participated in the study, outcomes reported were mostly developed relationships with others, increased self-understanding and awareness, and appreciation for nature, and the wilderness. New skills learned and having new opportunities. Prominent skills learned were transferring the benefits of the trip to enhance home life, self-awareness, achieving personal goals, and having a closer relationship with their peers. 41% said that they were able to use their new skills in the workplace, and 51% said that they had higher levels of confidence and increased motivation. Outdoor adventure education helps participants to better themselves by providing entertaining activities that are applicable to real life. Now that we've gone over all the wonderful things about outdoor education, it seems impossible that anyone wouldn't want to participate. Nevertheless, any concerns or obstacles about outdoor learning? For starters, participation in these courses can be very costly. Many programs provide scholarships for some students, or some colleges offer them as classes. Regardless, the Knowles courses can run up to $19,000 or higher, and even college courses cost at least $500, which may be too much for some students. On top of the class fees, some courses actually require the students to provide their own equipment, so backpacks or kayaks or food. Another challenge that outdoor education faces is that eligible participants could turn away from the program due to a laziness or lack of physical fitness. In today's society, many people seem to shy away from physically demanding activities out of a fear for being judged by other participants. In America, 154.7 million citizens are obese. Unfortunately, getting people involved in programs that require physical exercise tends to only appeal to a smaller, more specific crowd. The last conflict that outdoor education may face is general disinterest of youth. In the day and age of video games and other forms of digital entertainment, it's proving to be more and more difficult to encourage others to get up and experience the great outdoors. People tend to spend as little time as possible outside, driving places that they could walk or bike to, or running on treadmills instead of running outside on a nice day. To convince a college student that isn't already interested in the outdoors that they should leave behind their cell phone and spend a weekend at camp is suddenly a tall order, especially if it's coming from a professor at a school. By recruiting student facilitators to represent the program, the outcome could be enhanced. Student facilitators serve to bridge the gap and reach out to relate to students who might not have given outdoor education a second glance. When younger students see an older, confident, and more experienced student promoting a program, they are more likely to feel more comfortable to step up and do the same. In closing, outdoor adventure education provides exceptional group learning experiences. First, we looked at what determines how effective a group will be. These factors were time given to complete a task, types of challenges, and the similarities of group members. After that, we looked at some of the benefits of getting involved in outdoor education, like time management, adaptability, group skills, communication, self-confidence, and leadership, and many skills that employers look for. We also discussed how seclusion of wilderness improved levels of experience. Finally, we went over some potential threats to participation in these programs: financial inabilities, physical laziness, and general disinterest in the subject. Hopefully, the benefits of these marvelous programs will outweigh the hazards so we can keep getting students outdoors.